The first question for tonight: is installment a form of riba? Is installment a form of riba? And the answer to that, barakallahu fikum, we all know what is installment, correct? We buy something and we pay installment for that thing, meaning we pay it in parts, monthly, this certain amount and certain amount until we finish the amount that we had bought the thing. Correct? And usually through installment, the price will be higher. Usually through installment, the price will be higher. For example, if you were to buy this handphone, cash, full cash, Naam, at that very point of time, it will be $1,000. And if it is through installment, it will be $1,200. But you pay it monthly in small amounts until you finish the 1,200. So the price will increase with time. The shorter you take to pay the amount, the cheaper it will be. The longer you take to pay the amount, the more expensive it will get. So this is installment. Is it a form of riba? La. It is halal. Installment is halal. It is just that you pay in small amounts until you settle off the total amount. With the condition that you agree to the business transaction that you are taking the installment. Understand? For example, the seller, he says to you, this handphone, if you buy it now, cash, $1,000, and if you were to pay in installment, it's $1,200, and he keeps quiet, and then you say, I accept. So no specific type of agreement was made. Which one did you choose? There was no specific type of transaction that was chosen. This is not allowed. For Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he prohibited two transactions in a single transaction. So these are two transactions in one single transaction is not allowed. Because it was not confirmed which way did you choose. But if you say to the seller, okay, I will buy it full cash, allowed. Okay, I will buy it through installment, meaning I agree to pay 1,200 through installment. This is allowed as well because there is no two transactions. You had agreed to one single transaction. And this is not riba. This is not riba. There's nothing related to riba here. Because time has a part in the price. The ulama of fiqh, they say time has a part, has a play in the price. That's why we say what? The shorter time you take to pay the amount, the cheaper it will get, and the longer it takes, the more expensive it will get. Time as a part in the price. Understand? So installment, barakallahu bikum, is a permissible transaction. Is a permissible transaction. Na'am. Wadah, is this clear? What? I don't understand. After this, you come to me, inshallah. Okay? I don't understand the question. Maybe I add something, except for the things where it is a must to pay it on the spot, like gold and silver. Gold and silver is not allowed with installment. Gold and silver is not allowed with installment. We have nowadays, use first, pay later, whatsoever that relates to gold, correct, and jewelries. Use first and then pay later, correct? This is not allowed because taqabud is a condition for gold and silver, that you must pay and you must receive the thing at the very sitting where the transaction is happening. So if you were to pay in transaction for gold or silver, this is not allowed. Or you buy online for gold and silver as well, not allowed. Understand? Or you use a card. You use a card to buy the gold and silver, and the card, the transaction of it, the deduction of the money will be days later, not allowed as well. The payment must be made at the very transaction, and you must receive the gold and silver at the very transaction that is going on. Because this is riba. Ribā nasi'ah. You say what? Ribā and nasi'ah. Riba in delaying. Now, it's a specific transaction that is impermissible in Islam. If you were to buy gold and silver, it must happen at the same time. You must pay and you must receive at the same time. If there is any delay in receiving or in paying, this is riba. They call it the riba in delay. Riba in delay. Riba, there are many types. What do you mean the price is? The transaction must happen at the same time, at that point of time. You must pay, you must receive at the same time. This is for gold and silver. So we were talking, ala kulli hal, I want to connect the thing that we are talking about. You were talking about installment, correct? So we are saying that you cannot buy gold and silver through installment because the payment is not being made in that very sitting of transaction. It is delayed. So this is riba. Wadah? Nah. Late payment fee in installment, this is not allowed. Not allowed to have. This is what dhulm. This is another chapter, not the riba, but this is dhulm. Understand? Quiet.